Lego Batman is back, but after the hype fades, there is only one question that matters. Is this actually a great Batman game or just a fun Lego game wearing Batman mask? We have Gotham City, we have Batman, we have villains, we have gadgets, stealth, combat, co op, and that classic Lego humor. But the real question is simple. Is this game actually going to be good? So this is your boy Gaming Demon. So today we are going to look at why Lego Batman is getting so much attention, what reviews are praising, what problems people are pointing out, and whether this game actually deserves the hype. For this game to work, Gotham cannot feel empty. It needs dark streets, rooftops, police lights, criminals, secrets, and villains causing problem across the city. That is what makes Batman feel like Batman. The fun part is not just fighting, it is moving around like Batman, gliding from rooftops, using the grapple, driving through Gotham, dropping down on enemies from above, and that is the same feeling this game needs to capture. Older Lego games were fun, but let's be honest, we already know the formula. Break this, build that, fight enemies, collect stats, watch a funny cutscene, and repeat. It works, but after many games, it can feel a bit too safe. That is why this new Lego Batman looks interesting. It seems like they're keeping the Lego fun, but adding more Batman style gameplay, more action, more freedom, more movement, and hopefully a Gotham City that is actually worth exploring. Now, obviously, people are gonna compare this game to Arkham game, and I get it. You see Batman, Gotham, stealth, gadgets, and combat, your brain instantly goes to Arkham. That comparison is going to happen no matter what. But here's the thing, this game does not need to be Arkham. It does not need to be darker. It does not need to be more serious. It just needs to take the Batman feeling and make it work in a Lego way. The combat needs to be fun. The stealth needs to feel simple but satisfying. The gadgets needs to be useful. And the Batman needs to feel smart, not just strong. Because Batman is just not a guy who punches people. He plans, he uses tools, he controls the fight. And of course, the game still needs Lego humor. This is the whole point. Batman can be standing on a rooftop looking serious, and then something completely stupid happens in the background. That is the charm. Batman is serious, Lego is silly, and somehow those two things really work together. That contrast is what makes Lego Batman fun. You get the cool superhero moments, but you also get jokes, chaos, and weird little Lego scenes. Another big reason this game has potential is the villain list. Batman has some best villains ever. Joker, Penguin, Bane, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Two-Face, Scarecrow. This is already a strong lineup. And those villains are perfect for Lego. Joker can be funny and dangerous. Bane can be powerful and also ridiculous. Mr. Freeze can bring ice powers and terrible ice jokes. Penguin can be weird, dramatic, and funny at the same time. There is so much potential here. But I hope the game does not just throw villains at us randomly. I don't want it to feel like a character checklist. Here is Joker, here is Penguin, here is Bane, here is another boss fight. That would get boring fast. The villains need to feel connected to Gotham. They needed to make the city feel dangerous. They need to make the story feel like it's building towards something. If the game does that right, the story could be better than people expect. This game could be important for Lego games in general because the Lego formula needed something fresh. The old style is still fun, don't get me wrong, but people want more now. They wanted bigger worlds, better movement, better combat, and more reason to keep playing. If Lego Batman works, it could open the door for more games like this. Imagine a proper Lego Superman game, or a Lego Justice League game, or even a Lego game where each hero has their own open world area. That could be even crazy. I think people are excited because this game hits three groups at once: Batman fans, Lego fans, and casual players who want a fun game. That is a strong mix. Batman fans have been waiting for another good Gotham game for a long time. The Arkham game sets the bar very high, so even if this game is more fun and less serious, people still want that feeling of being a Batman. Lego fans have also a reason to care. A lot of people grew up with Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars, and Lego Marvel, including me. But this game has very strong nostalgia. but it also looks like trying to be more modern. That is why this feels exciting. And for casual fans, Lego games are easy to get into. You don't need to be amazing in games. You don't need to be perfect at timing. You can just jump in, play with a friend, fight villains, and enjoy the chaos. That is a big strength. Co-op could be one of the best parts. One person is trying to complete the mission, the other person is breaking every object in the room for stats. That is classic Lego gameplay. It is messy, but that is why it's fun. But the game is not perfect. Even with all the hype, there are still some things reviewers are questioning, and the biggest question is repetition. Because Lego games can still fall into same loop, break something, build something, fight enemies, solve a puzzle, and repeat. One thing I noticed is that missions are fun, but they still feel very Lego in structure. You go somewhere, solve a puzzle, fight enemies, break objects, build something, and then move to the next area. That is not always bad, but after some time, you can start to notice the pattern. The pacing is mostly good, especially when the game keeps moving. When you're gliding around Gotham, jumping into missions, unlocking new things, it feels fun. But when the game slows down too much for simple puzzles or collecting, that is when it starts to drag a little. The open world is one of the better parts, but it depends on how much you enjoy exploring. There are things to find, places to visit, and small activities to do. But if you're not the type of player who enjoys collectibles, some of it may feel like extra work. For me, Gotham feels best when I'm moving through it naturally, not just clearing icons on the map. The unlocks are another big part of the fun. Getting new suits, new characters, and new abilities give you a reason to keep playing. That is classic Lego style. But I do think the game needs to make the best unlocks feel rewarding, not just throw random stuff at you every few minutes. When an unlock feel earned, it feels much better. Visually, the game looks really nice. It has that Lego shine, but the Gotham still has a dark Batman style that mix really works well. It is colorful, but not too childish. It is dark, but not too serious. For a Lego game, I think the look fits really well. The sound design also helps a lot. The music gives the game that Batman feeling, and the little Lego sound effects keep it playful. It is not the kind of soundtrack that will blow your mind, but it does its job. It makes Gotham feel bigger, and it makes the action feel more fun. My biggest issue is still repetition. The game is fun, but you can feel the Lego formula underneath everything. Break objects, collect studs, build something, fight enemies, repeat. It works because the Batman setting is strong, but it feels familiar. So if you are already tied to Lego games, this may not completely change your mind. I think this game works best for Batman fans, Lego fans, and players who just want something fun and easy to play. This is not a super deep or serious Batman game. It is more of a fun Batman adventure. So if you want to go in expecting that, you'll probably enjoy it much more. But if you want something dark, serious, and close to Arkham games, this might not fully satisfy you. And if you do not enjoy collecting simple puzzles or Lego style missions, you might get bored after a while. The game is fun, but it is not made for everyone. So my final verdict is simple. Lego Batman is fun game. It has strong Batman feeling, a good version of Gotham, fun unlocks, nice visuals, and that classic Lego charm. But it also has some repetition, and the mission structure can feel similar. So for me, it is not perfect, but it is still a solid Batman game. I would give it around a solid 7.5 out of 10. Maybe an 8 if you're a big Batman fan or a Lego fan. It is fun, easy to play, and full of charm, but it does not completely escape the unusual Lego problems. And that is my honest review. Now I want to know, what do you think? Is Lego Batman one of the best Lego games, or it is just another fun but familiar Lego game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy the video, hit like, subscribe to Gaming Demon, and I'll catch you in the next one.